Hi everyone, it's Jenna from Corner House Craftery. Thank you for clicking on the channel. I wanted to share with you a couple ideas today. I recently came back from vacation in Salem, Massachusetts, and found some postcards in a souvenir shop that were pretty unique. They had this vintage vibe to them, which I really like, and I wanted to craft with them. And so I bought just a few of them, and I thought I would share my ideas with you. Before we get into it, I do want to introduce my two kids. They were also on this trip recently, and you may see them in future videos. They are also crafters, and I thought they would like to say hello. So Cora.
Hi.
And there is Chase.
Hello.
All right, everyone, let's get into it. So the first craft I have for you is, and I don't even know if it's considered a craft, but I bought a frame from the Dollar Tree. It is a wooden frame with these like raised beads area. And I'm going to give it a little bit of a makeover to match my decor. Now you can paint this, you can spray paint it, you can keep it the same color. You can always go to your local thrift shop, or if you have an old frame hanging around, yeah, you can redo it, or if it matches your decor, you can keep it as is. So this part is completely optional. So I'm going to start painting the picture frame in a matte black chalk paint. And again, you can use whatever color you would like to match your decor or whatever theme you're going for. I'm going to paint the sides and the insides of the picture frame. I did not paint the back of this picture frame, but you can do that if you would like to. Once my paint has fully dried, I'm going to add a little detailing. I'm using this metallic finish in gold, and I'm hitting the high areas, so where the beads are, just to give it some contrast, to make it pop a little bit, and to make it vintage. I'm then going to hit the corners with the gold just to, again, give it a little bit of an old vintage vibe. But it's all optional. You don't have to do this step. Once the picture frame is dry, I'm going to put my glass back into the frame and take my postcard and put it in the frame and then put the back, and there you go. You have this cute little frame that you could put on your desk, your mantle, or anywhere you want to decorate your space. The next craft I have is a wood plaque from Dollar Tree, and I want to give this plaque a stained look. So I'm spraying on some water and taking brown acrylic paint and painting it on, and then just wipe back the extra paint. And I just keep doing that until I get to the color that I want. So I'm going to paint the front and also the sides. Again, I did not paint the back of this one, but you can do so if you want to. Once my paint is dry, I took off camera my postcard, and you can see it's cornered on the plaque. So I cut off the corners of the postcard just so that it fits nicely and it doesn't hang over. So then I'm going to take some Mod Podge, and quite a bit of Mod Podge because the postcard is pretty thick, so you're going to need a good amount of glue on there. Then I'm going to place my postcard at the front and push it down. And I did put another layer of Mod Podge over it as well and let it all dry. I wanted to give this a unique look, so I'm going to use UV resin, and I'm just pouring a small amount on top. And then I'm going to brush it around evenly with a silicone brush. And I can show how to do this in a future video. I'm pretty new at UV resin, but I do like working with it. I think it makes your projects look really unique. Then I have a UV light. It's very small, so I had to do this in 3 steps. So I do a section, then move it down, do that section, and I had to do it a 3rd time as well. After a few minutes, the top is hard and it's shiny, and that's the final look. And now you have a cute little shelf sitter and decoration. The 3rd craft, I don't know if this is going to be for everyone, but I took a Dollar Tree wooden tray and painted it, and I had a napkin that I Mod Podged to the bottom, and then I want it grungy and old looking, so I added some paint, brown paint around the edges and the corners just to give it that old grungy vibe look that I'm going for. And now I'm going to put Mod Podge on the back of the postcard, pretty thick again, because the postcard is so thick. And then once I have that all full of Mod Podge, I will center it on the tray where I want it. So I'm going to decorate the bottom portion, and I started by hot gluing some Spanish moss that also came from the Dollar Tree. I wanted to create a look like the kids were walking through a pumpkin patch, so I wanted to create a small scenery right in front of the background. And I found in my craft stash some old pumpkins, very small. I think these all came from the Dollar Tree. And I had like old potpourri fall decorated pieces that I just keep on hand. And just added a couple items. I didn't want to put too much, but just a few items for like a fall scenery. And then I did find, it came from Dollar Tree, this little pumpkin, orange and white. It matches the background of the napkin that I use, so wanted to use that. And now we have a cute fall scenery. And on to our last craft. I took a small canvas from Dollar Tree and also found a piece of fabric from Dollar Tree and cut a piece of fabric to match the size of the canvas. Then I'm going to Mod Podge the piece of fabric to the top of the canvas, and you can paint the canvas, you can use a napkin, you don't have to do anything with the canvas at all. It's your preference on what your theme is or what your decor is and how you want to match it. Now I'm going to put quite a bit of Mod Podge on the back of my final postcard, and once I have a good amount on there, I'm going to put the postcard on top of the fabric, press it down, and then put another layer over the whole thing to seal it in. I'm gonna flip the canvas over and hot glue a wooden dowel. And what I'm making here is just something you can stick in a planter for extra fun. I don't know. I just thought it was a cute idea. And you can probably staple this or use E6000 to put the wooden dowel on. I just use hot glue in this case for what I'm using it for. Hot glue will be just fine. And then we have a cute little piece of art for a planter or at your desk. Let me know in the comments below if you've crafted with postcards and what did you create. Thank you so much for watching, and please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and be sure to click the notification bell. Thanks for crafting with me, and until next time, keep creating. And now, please enjoy a few pictures from our Salem trip. Enjoy!